Boy, do I love StarCraft. Love. You know, I've been talking to a Nukanite named Frank for the past couple of months. You might know him better as Empire Rakeback. And he was telling me about an awesome girl named Sue. Now you're probably thinking to yourself, this is just a guy giving a shout out, right? No. Frank has a special message for you, Sue, so I hope he pulled you in close. Frank says, and I quote, "I want to take you to the movies. Forever. And I want you to have my babies." That's right. Sue, will you marry Frank? Frank, this is the point in the video in which you pause and whip out the pylon-sized diamond ring. For everyone else, let's rock!
FDIC approved.
Love is in the air. Let's hope she said yes, otherwise this will suck. I was talking to Frank a couple of weeks ago, telling him, you know, this is either going to be your favorite video on YouTube or your least favorite video on YouTube. There's not going to be an in-between. But welcome to Shanghai, China. These are the Korean Air OSL Season 2 Grand Finals. Finals. Between Jaedong and Flash. Lee Jaedong and Lee Young-ho. They have the same family name, but I doubt they're related. Seriously. About half of Korea has the last name Lee, Kim, or Park. So yes, they're probably not related, but that would be so epic. The new Wonder Twins after Luxury and Yellow retired. But this should be pretty awesome, as you saw in the sweeping pan across the audience. Pretty big audience. Under the Great Pearl Tower in Shanghai. This is going to be so sweet. Look at that thing! These guys are playing StarCraft under that building. This blows my mind. And these two really do have a storied history together. They've had 35 televised games together. Flash has won 18 of those. Jaedong has won 17. So they're on a very equal footing. And I laid this out in my hype video, but Jaedong is fighting for his 4th OSL Gold. He would be the first person to get a 4th OSL Gold. And Flash is fighting for the Golden Mouse. He would be the 2nd Terran player to get that and the 4th player to get that. Jaedong already has his Golden Mouse, so he's working his way towards the Platinum Mouse, which is 5 OSL Golds. But here we go. Eye of the Storm is our double map for the day. Good luck, have fun, GG. Brood War forever. Here we go. Except, up at the 10 o'clock position in purple is Lee Jaedong. He knows nothing of love, only hatred. His black, icy heart. Okay, down at the 8 o'clock position in blue is Flash. I'd say Flash has been doing a wee bit better than Jaedong as of late. Jaedong, he's still a very strong player in any of his matchups, especially in the final situation, in a best-of-5 later tournament series. These guys really shine. Neither of them are nervous at all. They're not nervous, so that's not going to affect their play. So they're both just at the top of their games. I've never seen either of them play a bad game in the final. They might have lost in the final before, kind of slipping up like Flash did in his 5th game against Effort in the last Korean Air Finals. But, yeah, oh, pause. The Kespa referee paused. Oh, I was just getting fired up. Well, actually, this would actually be a great opportunity for me to get out some of the predictions I wrote down, so this could end up working out great. I'm not sure how long this pause is going to last. If it lasts too long, I'm just going to cut out the middle chunk of it. Since the referee paused, I don't think it's a highly critical breakdown from either of these guys, because neither one of the players paused. But here's some predictions from the Nuka Knights. Kuthajuice writes, Jaedong, it's surprising how much my own mental state is derived from your success. It's your unfaltering attitude in the worst map pools. It's being the only Zerg to make it work in these Terran Imba days. It's not getting fed up after 3 years of being on top and making it to the finals. Your character gives me strength. Do this one for your fans. Kick ass, Jaedong. I like that one. And there are Flash's parents in the audience. It's kind of sad that I've seen Flash in the finals so many times that I recognize his parents in the audience, but those are his parents. I would recognize Jaedong's parents too if they showed them. And there's another prediction from Mage36 writes, Flash will keep Jaedong guessing. Mass Goliath with Medic Marine build for the win. And it looks like they're getting ready to start again. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, start! There we go. It's just like the old days when I was able to count down before they started flashing the logo over the countdown bar. Ah, the good old days. But now my accept at the beginning is becoming so iconic. I'm not sure if I'll be able to go back to the countdown anyway in the next OSL. But alright, these guys, they just started the game back up again. They didn't restart, so we do have the same positions. Jaedong's scouting in the wrong direction. And this is just going to be so much fun. You know they're going to go for wacky strategies. We're going to see some cheese from them, no doubt. We're either going to see cheese or we're going to see Flash go for 14cc all the time. Of course, he's not doing that right now. This is an interesting opening from him. Looks like he's trying to stray away from his 14cc build. In an interview pretty recently, Flash was talking about in the semifinals when he went up against Free, he did not use his normal TVP style of just turtling all over the place. Of course he did in the third set, I think. He reverted back to the usual Flash style, but the opening set, when he played Free, he went for a timing push, which is more of a 4GG play than a Flash play. Of course, Flash was known for his aggression back in the day, but that was back in the day. He's kind of refined his own style now, which does involve quite a bit of turtling, which people probably don't like that much, but hey, it works just fine. He's at the finals, isn't he? But the spawning pool on the way for Jaedong, and I believe he was throwing down his hatchery too. So, yeah, maybe Flash wants to shake things up. In the interview, he was talking about how he wants to change this image, that he's just a turtling type of player. Oh, it takes out the scouting drone. Pretty early drone kill, so that's a pretty good advantage for Flash out of the gate. But maybe Flash wants to do that with this series alone. Of course, he is going straight for his expansion, going 1 racks fast expand, which he likes to do anyway. But he did not go for the 14cc, and he's done that before against Jaedong and the MSL finals before last. I should probably mention that too. These guys have played each other in the MSL finals 3 times in a row. Which is why I think when people saw that they were playing each other in the OSL finals, they thought, oh man, this is going to be just like every other MSL finals we've seen, right? And that's why I kind of took the approach I did with my hype video, trying to allay everyone's fears. There are Jaedong's parents. God, I recognize everyone's parents. I've been doing this too long. But yes, I wanted to kind of allay everyone's fears that this would be just like every other final, because it's not. Obviously, they're in a completely different country. The stakes are higher than they've ever been for these two. And plus, they've never played each other in the OSL finals before. This is a first for the OSL. And Jaedong saves the Overlord. That was very, very close call. And I think he'll be able to hover between the 9 o'clock and Flash's natural expansion and keep that Overlord safe from harm. Could be wrong, though. Flash is moving out with a small medic... well, not Medic Marine, but just Marine Force, kind of hovering around the natural expansion. While Jaedong, going straight for his Larry, already has his second extractor up, so I'd say this is definitely going to be a Mutilus opening from him. Flash getting prepared early, getting that early +1. I believe this is what he used in his latest MSL finals against Jaedong. Of course, I'm starting to get it jumbled up in my head, because I've watched all of those finals between them. I casted one, but... yes, I do get it kind of conflated. Jaedong won the first MSL finals between the two, which was very controversial because there was a power outage in a game that was not completely decided, but the Kespa referees decided to decide it. So they gave Jaedong the win. Everyone was like, "Arr, he wasn't out of the game yet." And I kind of had the same mentality. Flash, he had a pretty big disadvantage in the game, but he was definitely not out of it yet. So that led to a crap storm of comments in forum threads of people saying, undeserved MSL final. But luckily, man, be careful what you ask for. Everyone's been asking for the Flash versus Jaedong finals forever, and now we get it 4 freaking times in a row. So we've had a lot of, we've all had a lot of experience seeing how these two play against each other. And they've had a lot of experience against each other, so I think we're going to see some epic star sense at the very least from these two. They know each other so well. They're basically like practicing. What? Oh man, burrow from Jaedong. I did not expect this at all, but Jaedong is burrowing his Zerglings. He is waiting to do a sneak attack when Flash moves out with his first medic Marine squad. Flash does like to go out fairly early with those medic Marines, so this could be a great sneak attack from Jaedong.